bridging the gap between people and those in authority. With Hard Facts, you are sure to get only the facts.
Tune in to Hard Facts with Mary Cole on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Eight minutes gone past the 5 o'clock hour. Welcome to A's and Nays. And today we take a trip back to River State. Rivers again. Yes, we're back in River State. As I did tell you earlier today on the 3 o'clock hour, that in River State, there's still that ongoing imbroglio between the State House of Assembly, the now reinstated State House of Assembly, and of course Governor Sim Fubara. Last week the reinstated House, had called for the governor to represent the budget, even though that budget had been passed into law by a fewer number of people who at the time made up the State House of Assembly. Joining me today to have this conversation is our friend Chetam Nwala. He has been here over and over again, and today again he is here to talk about River State. Chetam Nwala is a lawyer. He's also a public commentator. It's so good to have you join us, Chetam. Thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
Good evening, and thank you for having me on your show this evening. Great.
Let's backtrack to the court case or the suit, the court declaration that reinstated the Amehule House of Assembly. Of course, there are those who would debate on whether they are legitimate or not, but because that case has already been given some sort of a heading, even though we hear that the state government is heading to the Supreme Court to get a verdict on this same matter. Now these guys are saying represent a budget that's already been passed into law, meaning that what had been passed by Sim Fubara was illegal. Help my audience make sense of this many court judgments and the complication that it's thrown the average Nigerian or the Rivers person into.
Okay, thank you very much once again, and thank you for once again inviting me. But let me start by correcting this impression. Now, the angle of reinstatement, we cannot say status sensu that Madam Mewule has been reinstated, because as of today, Justice Thierry Nwala order still stands in River State. Because why I said it still stands in River State is because the judgment from the Court of Appeal has been stayed. There is a stay of execution on that particular judgment that has been filed at the Supreme Court, as well as the amount of short judgment that the Court of Appeal also upheld has also been stayed at the Supreme Court. So the matter is currently at the Supreme Court. So it will not be proper to say that they have been reinstated. It is until the Supreme Court has finally given its verdict on the matter before we can now confirm that reinstatement. So it simply means that the status quo as such, when Justice Thierry Nwala's order was given, still remains, which is, for now, Oko Jumbo is still speaker until otherwise stated by the Supreme Court. And of course, we are hoping that the Supreme Court will actually give a final verdict on this matter as quickly as possible, so we can lay to rest all these issues within the state. Now, when you look at the matters before the court, there are two very important matters that have got to the Supreme Court. One has to do with the Thierry Nwala, that the Thierry Nwala's order that restrains Martin Amehule and his colleagues from parading themselves as members of the Rivers House of Assembly. Now, of course, that interim order was challenged by Martin Amehule and his colleagues, and they went to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal also held and gave verdict in their favor, saying that that order was wrongly given, and that all Oko Jumbo with them was null and void. And Court of Appeal went down to the Supreme Court to serve the Court of Appeal. Simply means that it allows them to operate, and they went to the Supreme Court, and of course we are hoping that the Supreme Court will give a verdict on it. The other issue was the issue that was before Justice Omotosho, where Justice Omotosho also held, amongst other things, restraining the National Assembly from taking total control of the House of Assembly duties of the Rivers House of Assembly. It also ordered the governor to reinstate, to represent the Rivers State budget before the Martha will led House of Assembly as the legislative House of Assembly, amongst other releases that we saw. However, there is something I must also note. If you could recall, during the presidential peace pact that was signed between the governor and the minister of the FCT, if you could recall, one of the items that was on that presidential peace pact, now, this matter before the Motosho was already in court as at when that peace pact was signed. To draw the money. What the governor did, which for me I think was a wrong legal and political move, was to go and withdraw his counter to the legislative song that's filed, which is wrong. It is the man who is taking an action that was supposed to withdraw his legislative summons. The public who actually only filed a mere defense to the legislative summons. So now the court, just to gave judgment on the strength of the case of the court as it were in this. Now it was on that strength that the court gave judgment. Having given judgment on that, the governor of Rivers State went on appealed the judgment, saying that the Federal High Court does not have jurisdiction to make all the declarations it made. Do not forget, it had withdrawn its own defense, which was supposed to attack some of the issues that was raised in the matter filed by Mark Tamegule and his friend, which is what had also dented his matter at the Court of Appeal. So when they got to the Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal was of the opinion that, you have that the court has jurisdiction to give those reliefs he had given and those orders he had given, and everything done was within the law, and he should go back and represent his budget before the Martha-led assembly. So as of today, this is the present situation of things at the Rivers State House of Assembly with respect to the Rivers State side.
It's so complicated because in one breath, I remember at the time, the Jaw People's Congress, several elders in the state had said that piece of paper that the governor had signed, in what they call the peace pact, was not legal and should not have been honored. But you also have pointed out the fact that the governor, you think, made a mistake in withdrawing, his defense in court because he was adhering somewhat to the peace pact. So it makes me really wonder exactly where the governor stands, because if in one breath he's saying he will not allow anybody to hold him nor the state hostage, he will not give his liver, because of loyalty, etc., etc. But he was also seen to be doing the same, somewhat, I don't know, maybe for the sake of peace. He was, in one breath, honoring a piece of paper that was not legal, and in some ways would be seen by the people of Rivers who were supporting him to be going against the law. Does this not leave the governor in a state of a dilemma or in a quagmire of sorts, because the law is the law and politics is politics?
When the presidential peace pact came up, some of us came up with the opinion and had stated on several fora that the presidential peace pact is mere an opinion of the president and has no legal binding on the governor. The governor can choose to obey or not to obey it. It is within his own discretion. Where there is a law and there is a presidential peace pact, the law supersedes the presidential peace pact. The governor was under no obligation to obey the items on that peace pact. But the governor on his own chose to obey the peace pact, which has become his nemesis today, which is also hampering everything and has also given the crisis the face it has gotten. Because we are no longer discussing about anything. It is about the mistake of the governor in this circumstance. So, for me, the presidential peace pact from the beginning was a wrong move. Yes, some may claim and say, okay, it is for peace, it's for peace and for all that. But if you look at it, it was more of a one-sided document than a peace pact. And if I were to be in the position of the governor, I would not have obeyed it. I would have followed the law and handed out my case before the courts. Now he failed to follow the law. He failed to argue out his case before the court. People went behind him, got a judgment against him, and that judgment is one of the judgments that is really haunting him. and giving them some form of aid in this particular fight or disagreement within the state. The governor was totally wrong in taking that particular action. And that's the matter before the tomato shop is his current nemesis. It is current nemesis. It was unnecessary. Of course, the job leaders who actually took that position, they were completely right in their position. And I tell you, if the governor had another opportunity in that, I believe he would definitely take a different turn to things. Because if you want to deal with these things, deal with it legally. Just follow the law. Follow the law, and the law will avail you in all circumstances.
I want to ask now, because where do we go from here? Good governance is needed by the people of River State, whether we like it or not. All of these tussles, whether it be the FCT minister dragging him to one side, whether it be the formerly decamped members of the House of Assembly dragging him to the other, and of course the PDP having its own internal problems at the federal level. The people of River State want good governance, and there are things that might impede that. So where do we go from here? Where do they start? Because if the Amahule led at House of Assembly saying we need you to represent the budget, the PDP on one hand is saying that the governor is not presenting anything. There's an impasse, meaning that the people who voted for or didn't vote for the governor are not going to be getting any fair hearing. Neither will they be getting good governance. So where does that leave River State?
I agree completely with you. The issue of good governance has already been River State as it is today. I keep on saying that there's no difference between the governor and the deputy minister. Do not forget that the governor was a mentee or is a mentee of the deputy minister. The land under him for several years and all that, and he later on became a governor, of course, with the blessings of the deputy minister. Let's look at the circumstances. The truth of the matter is that Rivers people are the worst hit of this particular crisis. Because if you look at the state is currently at a halt. No development is going on in River State. Investors are not coming in River State. Of course, how will an investor come into an environment that is as hostile as it is in River State, that there is a lot of political instability? Infrastructurally, what exactly is happening in the state? Absolutely nothing. When you raise up these concerns, those mothers and the governor will say, oh, he's building a ring road, he's doing this, he's doing that. But we know that had we not had these challenges or this crisis, we would have made more and better progress in the state. But as of today, there's really nothing happening in River State. As of today, River State is on standstill. When you come to Port Harcourt is not the Port Harcourt we used to know. I keep on saying that the FCT minister took us 8 years backward as governor. It's one of the worst we have had as governor. But we are hoping that, okay, even if this is a mentee of the governor, of the FCT minister, he will do something slightly different. But he has shown over time to not be different from his mentor, to continue with some of the things he's doing. The truth of the matter is that I don't believe that you come out to the open and say you are different, yet you are still following the same trend. Yes, we know the crisis has, like you could see the last local government election that was held in River State. It was clearly a sham, completely a sham. Where we had situations where people who somebody contested a joint ticket of chairman and vice chairman of a particular political party, and they were declared winners by the electoral body, only for the chairman to be sworn in. Another person is being sworn in as the vice chairman. A person who was a returning officer for the party that lost was sworn in as vice chairman. Sadly, this is the type of democracy and precedent that is being set in our state today. So when it comes to governance as of today in Rivers is zero. Nothing is happening in the state. The people are suffering. There is real hunger in the land. Real hunger in the land. So everything we just see is the media jamboree and all that. A fight for the political survival of two persons who have jointly and connived to further impoverish Rivers people. Some of us are saddened by the realities of things happening in the state. And we hope that things get better. That is why we are saying that the Supreme Court should expedite action, take a position on this issue so we know the direction we are going. Sadly, my fear is that the crisis in River State will not end, will only end at the level of 2027 during the elections. That even if the Supreme Court gives verdict, we will see this crisis continue. Because, of course, assuming but not considering that Mark William returns as Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, of course, you will definitely see that they will start carrying out impeachment processes against the governor. And that will spring up another phase of crisis in the state. For how long do we go through this crisis? How long will we continue in this particular crisis? It is sad and it's really unfortunate. Of course, do not forget, the SDG has promised and said that even if he does not win the battle, he will make sure that the state remains ungovernable or difficult for the government to govern. And these people will come out and tell you that they are doing it for the interest of the masses. How is that for the interest of the masses? How does this crisis benefit the ordinary man on the street? What is sad is that the federal allocation is always coming out, IGRs are usually paid, and nobody is seeing the effect of these things in our states. Our collective resources are being shared by these politicians. And you see, in trying to get the support of the president, they share some of this money to the boys at the villa, they share some of this money to stakeholders and leaders of PDP and the rest of them. We see these things happen. We are saddened by this reality.
Well, Chetam, we have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more. And of course, Lagos wants to chime in on this conversation. Of course, there's a lot that less to be desired with what's happening in River State. Stay with us. It's still A's and Nays, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hardbacks every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court
Sitting in Tafawa Balewa
suspended
Square
the Chicago certificate story is never going away. The show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting her friend with her husband, knowing that. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. It gon' rehydrate him, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Any platform can help you save. But when it comes to investing, you need a partner that you can trust and is committed to helping you achieve your goals. A partner with a global footprint, diversified investment options, and great returns that help you grow. You need RiseVest. RiseVest is your partner for dollar investments like U.S. stocks, U.S. real estate, fixed income, and Naira Savings Vault. Invest with RiseVest to earn interest between 8 to 15% in dollars and up to 25% in Naira. Download the RiseVest app or visit www.risevest.com to start investing. Rise. Investments that help you grow.
Power Oil Walkathon is back in celebration of World Heart Day. Join us at Walkathon 9.0 as we walk to save hearts. Aerobics, free medical checkups, music, comedy, and more. Date: Saturday, 26th October 2024. Venue: the Stable Sports Ground, Bode Thomas, Surulere, Lagos. Time: 6:30 a.m. Come walk and shake body with scale.
Shake body.
Be part of this power walk because together we can with Power Oil.
Brand new from Airtel.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same, oh no. Now I did chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not deaf yet? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no feet finish, highway no get limits. I have all I need. Data unlimited. Data unlimited.
Get unlimited data on a budget. Visit the nearest Airtel shop or dealer to start enjoying unlimited data now.
Data unlimited. Data unlimited.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Enter the Onga Taste the Millions promo with 250 million naira worth of cash and prizes to be won. To stand a chance to win, buy any of the new promotional packs, take one empty sachet of the Onga 90Q pack or 2 empty sachets of the Onga 50Q pack to the collection center closest to you and exchange the sachets for a scratch card. Scratch the card to reveal a unique code. Text the code to 1393. Promo runs from September to October 2024. For further inquiries, visit www.ongamillionspromo.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Mrs. Martins.
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Johnson, how may I help you?
Junior's body temperature is high and he's complaining about headaches and body aches.
Not to worry. Get Bruston and suspension.
Okay, ma. I'll call you back.
Bruston and Suspension for Children is a sweet-tasting brand of ibuprofen which provides relief against toothache, pains, and fever in children after 30 minutes.
Hello, ma. Oh, Junior, stop that.
Is everything okay, Mrs. Johnson?
Yes, ma. Junior is fine now. In fact, Junior, sorry, ma. I'll call you back.
Brustin and Suspension for Children. Always take the product after meal. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor. A quality product from Rambaxay.
Oh, I don't tire for them. Even for inside the semo and rice.
Store your grains and other foodstuff them fresh inside the Bako Zero Fly storage bag for up to 2 years. We insects them no fit enter. Bako Zero Fly storage bag. They use better hermetic technology to buy insects within inside the grains. After you don't tie the bag well for 3 weeks, it will protect your grains them from insects within outside. Come keep them fresh and safe without any preservatives. Follow these steps for better protection. Step 1: arrange your grains and food items them inside the Bako Zero Fly storage bag. Step 2, tie the bag well so that air no go enter. Step 3, Sophie, keep the bag for one corner. Bako Zero Fly storage bag. They everywhere for Nigeria and now that approve am. Buy your own today. Bako Zero Fly storage bag. Bag with it protect.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No, it's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
Oh, why is this phone hanging now?
Babe, Shibi, I don't tell you to buy ITEL AAT.
ITEL AAT?
That's right. The ITEL AAT comes with a 6.7-inch HD Plus screen, 36 months lag-free experience, 128GB memory, 5GB data on each 1,000 Naira data purchase using the special code *312*66# on your Airtel line for the next 6 months with Google Apps pre-installed. Say goodbye to your phone hanging. ITEL AAT.
Enjoy 36 months lag-free experience.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Hey there! Yes, you! You just won 5,000 Naira cash! And you, sitting by the side, there's 1 month Showmax subscription to watch the Premier League waiting for you! You behind! Of course! You're not left out! How does 1,000 Naira airtime and 2,000 Naira Uber discount sound? All this could come true when you buy the No Unwrap and Win pack. Open it, look for a cube with a 6-digit code on its wrapper, text the code to 8011 and follow the prompts to stand a chance to win any of these instant prizes. Promo valid from July till December. Terms and conditions apply. Get extra value on the No Unwrap and Win pack. No, eat for good.
A long time ago, in the heart of Egbaland, when the skies were dark and all hope seemed lost, Lishabi arose, a man of few words, but his actions roared like thunder against the tyranny and oppression from old Oyo. Lishabi is a story that will take you back where a single man's courage changed the fate of his people.
Find out how it happened in Lishabi, The Uprising, now showing on Netflix with plans starting from 2,200 Naira.
You can buy your house with house money. You can build your home with house money. You don't have to break the bank to build that house that you've been dreaming of. Don't worry anymore.
more, we have got your back. Let us make it work at GDL House Mall. Working together, funding together. GDL House Mall. We're making your dreams come true. GDL House Mall. Working together, building together. GDL House Mall. We're making your dreams come true.
Download the GDL Plus app or call 07000 500 600.
When I want the taste of Niger flavor, Zinga Suya burger, extra spicy, extra hot, I guess. Zinga pepper burger. When I want the classic taste, Suya chicken, plenty flavors here to choose. KFC is here for you.
Suya chicken, Zinga pepper burger, Zinga Suya burger.
Plenty flavors here to choose.
Suya chicken, Zinga pepper burger.
Go to the nearest KFC outlet and get yours today.
Best enjoyed with a cold bottle of Pepsi.
Grandpa, who's the man in this picture?
People call him a farmer, but he's more than that. He's a mountain that can't be taken down. A very simple man, but he's bold as a lion. A hero who stops at nothing to defend his people. He is
Lishabi, The Uprising, now showing on Netflix with plans starting from 2,200 Naira only.
Brand new from Airtel.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same, oh no. Now I dey chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not there fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no fit finish, highway no get limits. I have all I need.
Get unlimited data on a budget. Visit the nearest Airtel shop or dealer to start enjoying unlimited data now.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
You define better odd. I be you one play cause over 1.5. I be you one bet. Say both seem no go score at all. Oh yeah, we get better payout to one. Don't worry, we there for you. Our odd chabura top. Imagine for bet baba. You win money, bet baba. Cash out today easy or bet baba. We get online games for you to play. Oh God, yeah. We get better bonus. My name is not welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No, it's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
Any platform can help you save. But when it comes to investing, you need a partner that you can trust and is committed to helping you achieve your goals. A partner with a global footprint, diversified investment options, and great returns that help you grow. You need RiseVest. RiseVest is your partner for dollar investments like U.S. stocks, U.S. real estate, fixed income, and Naira Savings Vault. Invest with RiseVest to earn interest between 8 to 15% in dollars and up to 25% in Naira. Download the RiseVest app or visit www.risevest.com to start investing. Rise. Investments that help you grow.
Power Oil Walkathon is back! In celebration of World Heart Day, join us at Walkathon 9.0 as we walk to save hearts. Aerobics, free medical checkups, music, comedy, and more. Date, Saturday, 26th October 2024. Venue, the Stable Sports Ground, Bode Thomas, Surulere, Lagos. Time, 6:30 a.m. Come walk and shake body with scale.
Oh, yeah, shake body.
Be part of this power walk because together we can with Power Oil.
This November, prepare for an epic clash of intellects. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition is back. November the 11th, 2024, 32 of Lagos's brightest secondary school students will step up to the mic, where words become weapons and ideas ignite battles. From Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m., they'll face off in fierce debates with only one goal: to be crowned the I Beg to Differ champion. Every round is a fight for glory, where one brilliant mind will rise above the rest. Who will be crowned the champion of thought? The ultimate showdown of wit, wisdom, and will is about to begin. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition Season 8 commences Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m. For sponsorship, please call or WhatsApp 0805-581-5844. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Card Center Nigeria Limited, Obi Wizzy, and Lucas Green Fashion House.
I'm in love, Sonia tomato mix. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir?
Sonia tomato mix in a new standard pouch.
Introducing the essence of true authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. A unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria, now available in both perfume and body spray variants. Designed for everyone. Yes, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with each and every spray. Are you a retailer or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia Perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48 bottles. Interested in making Wazobia Perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at the email address contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us at 0201 330 0047. That is 0201 330 0047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia Perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or a click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts, whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Marian Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's A's and Nays, Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itamian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. And we still are talking about River State. The problem that seems to not want to go away, unfortunately. And my guest, Chetam Nwala, has tried to break down what's happening in River State to us. And you know what they say about two elephants fighting and the grass suffering for it? That is the case of River State people, especially when they're in need of good governance. But we want to open up the phone lines so that you can be part of the conversation. I know that you have questions, you got comments. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. You can join the conversation, post your comment on our live feed. You can also join the conversation on WhatsApp, 08095975805. Or you could join the conversation via our phone lines. It's open 0201-277-0993. That's 0201-277-0993 for the males. For the females, 0201-465-7190. That's 0201-465-7190. If you're listening from outside of the country, we're on Skype. We're Nigeria Info FM via Skype. Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have. Please go straight to the point, ask your questions or make your comments. Thank you very much as you adhere to the time. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Marian.
Yes.
Soboli calling from Ikorodu.
All right, Mrs. Soboli, go ahead, please.
Who mothers sleep in River State that made these political elites that are fighting over themselves think that River people will not sleep? Who? What exactly is the problem with River State? What exactly? It's all this hula baloo, it's all this fight, this busting of head and tussle and everything, power grabbing, smashing and killing people. If it were to be in the interest of the average citizen of Rivers State, I would say, okay, maybe we should consider. But no, it's for their selfish interest, their political gain, and then they sacrifice the average child, man, woman of Rivers State on the slaughter slab. It is appalling, it's nerve-wracking, it's disheartening. Enough of this, please. Whoever it is should sit their sword and hide and cover their heads in shame. It is utterly disgraceful.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Obole. I can tell that you were pained and tired of this conversation, but unfortunately, that's the situation. I've got messages coming in. Let me read some of those messages. And then, of course, the phone lines will go back to you. This one says, my take on River State in Brogo is for the president to remove Wike from his cabinet and let us see where Wike will get the resources and power to pursue his vengeance against Rivers people. The governor has the power to probe his administration and uncover his ill-gotten wealth and strip him of it. Wike needs money to pursue his despicable action. The governor knows where he can get him if he has the political will to do so. He says, this is rough fight. Thank you. You didn't give me your name. This one says, sometimes I wonder how we do things in this country. We choose which court ruling to obey and not to obey. A section of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria states that as a member of the House of Assembly or federal lawmaker, you can only defect to another political party if there is a division in the national level of your party. So I see no reason why an illegal body of state assembly members are asking the governor to come and place his budget again. Nothing can be built on nothing. The judiciary is making a mess of the nation and insulting the sensibilities of Nigerians. Thanks to INEC and the professors for aiding in the destruction of our nation. Kudos to them all. Ben from Igondo. Okay, quickly, Chetam, let me come to you, because this last message obviously is an indictment on your constituency. You know, there have been several allegations as to the fact that our judiciary has really messed up what we call a democracy, and of course the processes that are involved. Care to comment?
Well, the truth of the matter is, I don't want to completely agree with those who think that the judiciary is the problem. In as much as I would also say that, yes, there are some bad eggs in the judiciary that has also helped in escalating some of the crisis we are facing today in the country. You know, like I stated earlier on when I was talking about the Justice Omotosho's judgment, one thing Nigerians must understand is that the judiciary, the court is not a Father Christmas. It will not just hand you over a verdict on the grounds that, oh, it's having some form of pity. There's no emotions about some of these things. The court looks at facts and evidence presented before it, and it gives a judgment or verdict based on those evidence presented before it. I give an example. The Omotosho's case, a matter was filed, an originating process was filed, amongst other prayers, that the governor should represent his budget before the court, as well as National Assembly should take off their hands from the proceedings of House of Assembly and other issues that were raised before the court. Governor Sim entered a defense by filing a counter affidavit to the originating summons. Countering that particular process, he, on his own volition, ordered his lawyers to go back and withdraw the matter. They haven't withdrawn the counter affidavit, which is his defense to the said matter. The court looked at the matter before it, the originating process before it, and gave a verdict on that premise. Do you now blame the court for giving a verdict that does not favor Governor Sim?
So you're saying so you're saying that Sim Fubara shot himself in the foot?
Exactly. That's the challenge. So you do not blame the court for that. Where the court errs, where there's an error in the judiciary, people like us have been vocal about it. You know, I keep on saying that part of the problems we have also had in the judiciary is the infiltration of our judiciary by politicians, where we now see wives, friends, cronies of politicians become judicial officers, which is a very big issue. which we must first of all tackle. Because whether you like it or not, they would only protect the interests of those who have aided them and assisted them to getting into the judiciary. Of course, we saw what happened when Justice Bukachawa was president of the Court of Appeal. When Senator Bukachawa, her husband, who is a politician, during his valedictory speech, he made mention about how he has assisted his colleagues to get judgment at the Court of Appeal, even if she came out later on to deny it. But those statements were unnecessary. Those statements we are really unfortunate. And in all of it, there might be an atom of truth. The sad thing is that nobody investigated it up to today. Nobody investigated that particular statement and what had happened during her time. So these are some of the challenges we find within the judiciary. But we cannot, because of these other challenges, say throw away the judiciary completely. When you have a team of lawyers and they do a bad job and you don't get judgment, you don't blame the judiciary for not giving you judgment. You blame your lawyers for actually taking the position they probably must have taken in the circumstance. So that is why sometimes when we blame the judiciary, we should as well consider the factors surrounding the whole issue. And before we now say, okay, the judiciary is the problem. But I must tell you that, yes, the judiciary has its own challenges. But we cannot completely say that the problem is the judiciary.
Okay. Well, we're still taking your thoughts and comments. 0201 277 0993. If you are male, 0201 277 0993. As the female, call 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. On WhatsApp, you could join the conversation 08095975805. I have very little time, so if you're calling, please go straight to the point. Let us know what your thoughts are. All right, you can also post your live comment on our live feed on Facebook and on YouTube. On Facebook here, Oluwaseun Damilare said, okay, sorry. Jude Ejimofor here says, there are lots of underground politics going on in the heartbeat of Nigeria. The more you look, in the case of River State, the less you see. There are those who are also saying that at the core of this is the fact that Rivers people allegedly didn't vote for Governor Sim. He was imposed on them. And now that he's become governor, they want him to do the job of governance. But the same person who gave them to, foisted him on them, is now fighting the same person that he put there. And now they seem to be on the side of the governor mostly, saying, well, let the FCT minister take his hands off. But does it really look like it's the FCT minister that's fighting the governor, or does it look like the hand of Esau, i.e. the presidency?
It's the truth of the matter is that it is very obvious. It is visible to even the blind that the FCT minister is the architect of everything that is happening. But of course, you will rule out the fact that the president, in a way, is also a beneficiary of the crisis in Rivers State. That is why the president has also not taken a decisive step on the issues happening in Rivers State. Because whether you like it or not, 2027 election is by the corner, is coming up, and the crisis in Rivers State, the president eventually becomes the greatest beneficiary of the crisis in Rivers State. Of course, that is else. He would have called his minister to order and asked Wike and say, you have to stop these issues in Rivers State. Allow this man govern. I don't want to hear any crisis in the state. And I tell you, Wike will obey him. But because he has refused to take that decisive step and rather decided to play politics with the entire situation, this is why you also see that the crisis is still continuing. Nevertheless, even when he tried to intervene, how did he intervene? He further escalated the problems in the state because he is one of the greatest beneficiaries of the challenge. Do not forget, Rivers State plays a major role in this particular nation. Plays a major role in this particular nation. You cannot exonerate Wike from this whole thing. Wike is the architect of all the problems in Rivers State today. And I must say, I am one of those who share in the opinion that the governor was not the general choice of the people, was rigged and forced upon Rivers people. However, he has become governor. We have also said, okay, since he is now governor, we have accepted him. He should give us governance. There is no excuses to these things. Because you are now controlling the collective resources of the people of Rivers State. You have to show working. Whether you tell us there is crisis or not, that should not stop you from working. The crisis has not stopped allocation from coming to you. The crisis has not stopped you from collecting IGR. Why should the crisis stop you from giving Rivers people the dividends of democracy? Why should we have such situation? And that's the problem we have. The truth of the matter is that you don't take over leadership without expecting opposition. So it simply means that, one, the governor did not plan to be governor. And secondly, if he had planned to be governor, he would have also planned for opposition. He would have also planned to deliver on the mandate given to him, even in the face of opposition. That is why we are seeing him fail in the angle of service delivery to Rivers people. So, the truth be told, the Minister of the FCT is at the center of this whole crisis. He created this crisis. He has also threatened on different fora that the crisis will not end. He would make the state ungovernable for the governor, and that's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing.
In 30 seconds, because our time is gone. Will the people of Rivers get any respite anytime soon with the way that the things are being handled by your governor? 30 seconds.
One, the people of Rivers State there's no hope for them. There's really no hope for them. And I must say that we also contributed to what has happened in the state, because the FCT minister is a creation of Rivers people. They hailed him, even when he was committing lots of atrocities in this state, they hailed him into what he has become today. Wow. So whatever Rivers people are facing, Rivers people partly contributed to him.
Wow.
To what has happened in this
Chetam, I have to let you go.
Sadly,
I have to let you go, but thank you so much. Chetam Nwala is a lawyer. He's from Rivers State. He obviously has been here on the show over and over again talking about what's happening in the state. Chetam, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate you, and our prayers are with the people of Rivers State.
Thank you for always having me around.
All right, thank you. Well, Lagos, there you have it. We'll go on a break. That's all for today. Tomorrow is Hard Facts Awards. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, MIMIEYO, or just search for Mary Angie Kokon. Thank you, Lagos. I love you. See you tomorrow.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.